how's everybody doing today? Today I want to talk to you about baking powder because we are on this fast freight train straight into baking season, and it's just coming so fast. So when you're out there stocking up for all your baked goods, I want to make sure that you get a baking powder that does not have aluminum in it. Now, yes, the aluminum can make your baked goods have a kind of a metallic taste, but more importantly than that, they're obviously not good for your body. So we're going to talk just really quick about how to recognize if it has aluminum in it, and also talk a little bit about, if you're in a pinch, how to make your own baking powder. Now, these are two brands that I like for two reasons. One is they're aluminum free, and when you're looking for aluminum free, it's going to either say sodium aluminum phosphate or sodium aluminum sulfate. So make sure you get a brand that does not have either one of those in it. And you also want a brand that is GMO free. And the reason that some of them are not GMO free is because they have cornstarch in them. Now, the cornstarch is put into the baking powder because it helps absorb moisture. Because what happens with the baking powder, whenever you're baking, as soon as the liquid hits it, it starts to do its thing, right? Like the high school science class volcano. And if it gets moisture in it, it's not going to activate for you. So that's why they put cornstarch in it. But not all cornstarch is GMO free. So you want a brand that is not only aluminum free, but GMO free as well. Now, if you're in a pinch and you run out of baking powder, and I always keep a jar of cream of tartar because it comes in handy for whipping egg whites, or if I need to make my own baking powder. And to make your own baking powder, all you need is 2 parts cream of tartar. So I'll do 2 teaspoons cream of tartar, and then 1 teaspoon baking soda. And now I have made my own homemade baking powder. Now, what you need to understand about this baking powder that we just made is it is single acting, where this is double acting. I'm sure I don't have my glasses on. I'm sure it says it on there somewhere. So these are double acting. And so what that means is when that liquid hits the first time, a little bit of magic happens and it starts to do its thing. But when double acting, it acts twice. So when you put it in the oven and heat hits it, then it reacts again. So for single acting, they're great for quick bread, something that you make really quick and get into the oven. But if it's something that you're going to be making in batches and your batter or your dough is going to be sitting for a while, you can't use single action because it's kind of going to do its thing and then be done. So that's just the way it is. But in a pinch, if you need some baking powder, that's how you make it. Now, if you want to make up your own baking powder, that just makes you feel confident that you know that your baking powder is all safe, just add a little bit of non-GMO cornstarch. And non-GMO cornstarch, well, you know, that's a talk for another day. And I'm just going to do about 1/4 teaspoon in there. Again, especially for us because we're in so much moisture, you know, here on the boat. And that's going to just help keep that from doing its thing before I need it to do its thing. So, all right. To recap, when you're looking for your baking powders, again, these are 2 that I know of that I like and I look for that are aluminum free and non-GMO. And if you need to, now you know how to make your own baking powder. Happy baking season, everybody. And I'll see you later.